Don't mind my engineer.
The Bunker Project podcast episode number 60.
Oh my God, we got to 60 shows without dying. I can't believe it. And the girls are going nuts in the background with their hula dancing.
To another episode of The Bunker Project. The Bunker Dance is, actually, it's more lively than it's ever been.
With international guests from London flown in specifically for the show. All right, so not flown in, but G plussed in. It's a budget thing.
Hi, folks. Hi, Patrick here from London.
Hi, Patrick.
Patrick, you're so
Hello,
mellow.
Hi, Patrick.
Hey, what time is it there, dude? What time is it? 4 in the morning?
My time is 5
a.m.?
After 5:25.
Holy crap. Now, are you just back from the clubs? Because I know you're a big video guy, goes out there and does the wide-angle booty shots.
The Jamaican scene on the
amazing.
in London.
Hot,
I mean,
as they say.
We're talking to the guy who brought the Jamaican scene to the internet.
Exactly, you know?
From London, the London Jamaican scene.
Exactly.
Jamaica's got their stuff. Brooklyn's got their stuff. Canada, that's where you're at. They've got their stuff as well.
So my question is, if you're after some really good jerk roti, where do you have to go? Is it far from where you are? I mean, you know, you go to a club, you're sweating it out, you got to have a roti after the club scene.
Yeah, well, the roti is more the Trinidad and Tobago thing. And
Bob, come on.
Oh, I'm so culturally
I thought you were Mr.
insensitive.
International.
Hey, look, we have a guy from Israel, and I say he's from Europe, right? So, you know, God.
Well, no, that's all right. You're still good. That's part of the thing. But with the hardcore Jamaican thing, in London, here's what's funny. After the party, and this is like 5, 6 in the morning, there's a guy outside, and he's doing jerk barbecue chicken.
Nice.
This is like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, and like there's steam and stuff coming out from this, and you come out of the party, and he's there selling the stuff. So you get it directly after the party is done in London, if it's a dancehall thing.
So my question is, if you're going for the post-party jerk experience, what's a good beverage to go with that? Is like a dark Guinness type of beer or something a little bit lighter? What works for you?
Well, everybody drinks different things. The dark beverage, I think you may be insinuating, is the thing called Guinness, and
it's a beautiful thing.
We always drink that, but we drink a special version of Guinness. And we drink the Nigerian version of Guinness.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that Guinness and Red Bull? But
no, it's rum and Red Bull.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's like no Guinness in it.
Pretty close.
No, there was actually a song called Rum and Red Bull. We're having a rum and Red Bull party. There's a record. There's an actual dancehall record.
So Nigerian Guinness doesn't even have any Guinness in it.
Well, it does, but it has a higher alcohol content.
Wow.
Okay.
Right?
I like the sound of that.
And it's more expensive. But here's what I've got to say about the Guinness brand. It's about the only brand that's the same thing that has about 10 versions of it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they've got the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh, yeah. They got the Guinness Book of getting pissed on Wednesday nights.
The Guinness Book of World Records is just like a charity thing or offspring to keep the profile. But when it comes to the actual product of Guinness, we've got the standard Guinness, right? We've got the
Cold Flow Guinness.
From Ireland. Huh?
Cold Flow.
What the heck's Cold Flow?
Cold Flow Guinness.
What the hell's that?
Okay.
It's a special. Yeah, you.
The cold one. All right, that's the draft Guinness where you pull
and it pours faster.
Yeah, you pull it and it's very cold.
Yeah.
Now that's the drafted Guinness, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the Nigerian Guinness. You've got imported Guinness.
I
right?
know the Nigerian Guinness. You pay for it and you don't get a Guinness. I know that one.
No. You're mixing two cultures there. You're mixing the Irish culture, right?
I'm not.
Right?
Where did that come from?
And you're adding the Nigerian culture there, right? And I don't know what you're saying then, right? But I love the Irish, and my name is Patrick.
Oh, no way. You must be very popular there.
Hey, my last name's McGivern.
So there you go.
And my dad's actually from Northern Ireland.
My first name is James.
I got like a million cousins there.
Aye, they call me James.
All right,
insane.
we're not going to go into the politics of the history
Of beer.
of Ireland and my origin.
It's a lost leader.
But Guinness, Nigerian Guinness is more stronger, and that would be the dark drink we would drink in the dance hall.
Very good.
But
Very
the
good.
rum and-
So what we're drinking here, though, in Vancouver, in the Bunker Project, is Okanagan Springs Brewmaster Black.
It's very nice. It's like a black
Okay,
lager.
is that a stout?
No,
No.
it's actually a lager, but it's burnt hops. So
Very
it's
nice.
got the flavor and the kind of the aftertaste of a lager, but it's got the heavier taste of a black.
Yeah, it's the viscosity of a lager.
Does that give you a stiffy after you drink it?
It's called
Well, depends who you're drinking it with, doesn't it?
it's called the chocolate malt lager. I believe.
It's not the
You-
cappuccino,
you know,
but
when I go into the shop to buy it, the shop keeper usually say, "Well, does that improve your sex life?"
Does after a couple.
The Nigerian Guinness.
Yeah.
And so the stuff you just showed me, does that help to improve your sex life?
well, it's not whether I drink, it's whether the woman I get to drink enough of it, right? It's just like the social lubricant, as they say.
This is getting awfully social.
Oh my God! Hey, so dude, so there you are in the clubs, throbbing with, amazing stuff going on. Because I had this other really weird picture going on in my head. I wasn't going to describe it. And you had their videoing stuff like that. Do you ever get beat up?
Where the hell did that come from?
No, it's a very good question, because some of the guys on that scene, it's very questionable how they earn their
Income.
their stuff, and they don't want to be on camera.
Nope.
And I've got to avoid them. If not, I will get beaten up. In fact, I'll get them beaten up. But because I've been doing it for a while,
You know who to film and not to film.
Oh, he has a community, probably helps him.
yeah, that's why I've got black eyes.
I used to shoot in the punk rock scene here many years ago, and I just did still shots, but I shot with a 28 millimeter lens, and that means if I was going to shoot the band, I had to be in front of the stage. So I'd go in, I'm like 5'2", and I'd get two skinheads, and I'd have them make a path for me. I'd shoot until I ran out of film, tap on the shoulder, they'd take me out. And I had Jello by Afro, who is a very hardcore punker, and he jumped on me, smashed my camera, and I actually knocked somebody unconscious with my camera. So, yeah, it can get heavy there in the scrum.
Yeah, but I've hardly been in any problem situation. I've had to run for cover. I've had to run for cover. They come in and they've fired the gun and shot up the place, and once that happens, everybody just runs crazy in one direction or the other. But let me tell you a story.
All right.
This was a few years ago, and that did happen. Somebody came in and they were shooting, and everybody ran, and I ran down to one exit to get out the club, and when we got down to the exit, it was actually closed. So there was a whole heap of us huddled up together, and we couldn't get out. So after a while now, I decided, okay, it's time to climb back up the stairs and go and see what's happening. And as I got back into the main hall, there was one guy there, and he had a jacket over his hand, and he was like, I don't know what was under his hand, but I had a couple of drinks, and I said to myself, I was doing pictures at the time. I went doing video, and I took my stuff, put it on my shoulder, and I walked across the dance floor. And, I wondered to myself, if that guy who had that thing over his hand said to me, "Hey, photographer, where are you going? I want a picture." I don't know what I would have done, but I walked across the floor, right? And as I was walking down, there was shoes, there was wigs, there was garments, all what people has dropped to get out the place, But the funny side of it is that I walked across the floor with this guy with something over his hand. Everybody was hiding behind the speaker boxes and stuff. But it reached the point where I said, "Oh, blow it! I'm not staying here anymore. I'm gonna go out there." You know, he knows who I am. I ain't here for trouble. If you want to shoot me, shoot me. But I had a couple of beers. I ain't great. It's just a drink.
The power of Guinness, I tell you.
The power of Nigerian
Yeah.
Guinness.
Yeah, it's a Nigerian Guinness powering through.
So how did you get this the Jamaican scene in London? How did you get it on the internet? What tools did you use?
Yeah, you must have a
was there
YouTube channel.
Social media involved? What do you do?
All right. It's actually on a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna put a link. I can't put a link on your page here.
No, just tell us. If you spell it out first, we'll put it in the show notes.
Okay, it's actually red. It's red 55.99. So if you Google that,
Well, hang on. Red 50, that's like you had 55 beers with Red Bull and
Wayne Gretzky.
And all right, sorry for interrupting. That was just too weird.
all right. So if you so it's red5599.com is the main website, but all the videos are on YouTube, and YouTube is getting a bit strict now, and so some of the raunchy stuff they actually begin to delete, and they giving me a warning.
Ah, so you got to clean up your act.
No, I ain't gonna clean up my act. Guess what? If your girl is playing up, what do? How does the lyrics on that record go? If your girl is playing up, then you...
Shoot her?
No.
Sorry, it was the gun reference.
Cover her up?
Sorry.
Make her happy.
Then you... What's that?
Buy her flowers. Get her
No.
pissed. Mess her up with
No.
some... Oh, okay.
Then you choose her friend.
Oh, so you're
Ah,
using
so you're going to
somebody else-
Vimeo.
Vimeo. So what's your...
No, that's what somebody told me, right? That's
Yeah.
what somebody told me, right? But guess what? Who's Google number 2?
Vimeo.
No.
No, it's not. Okay, who?
No, it's not. Anyway, for my version of it, No.
Daily Motion.
Guess who YouTube number 2 is?
Facebook.
No.
Google Plus.
No.
No, sorry, we'll have to give up guessing.
All right, I tell you, it's called Daily Motion.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I said
yeah.
Daily
cool.
Motion.
So what's your address?
You heard
on
about them?
Yeah.
Okay. Now on Daily Motion now, we switch on dancehall when we're promoting the internet stuff now. on Daily Motion now, you can show some sexy stuff.
Oh.
So is there a rating system?
What's
Yes.
What's your address on Daily Motion?
Just go to Daily Motion, type in RED 55.99. The stuff will come up.
What does 55.99 stand for?
Well, what does it? Nothing. But.
Sorry, I just got. I just sorry.
What the heck is going on in the background?
Bob's actually playing Red 55.99.
Hang on, you got like an
Okay.
Old Spice ad that's playing. You getting any revenue from that ad?
No,
Oh,
but
it-
here's
it-
what.
it's super
Here's
good.
what.
Go ahead.
I don't mind because the companies have to make money and stuff, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
If I had to pay to put that up, it's going to cost me
Oh,
an arm and a leg.
So are you exclusively putting it up to Daily Motion and YouTube, or are you putting it up elsewhere as well? Because there's lots of video sites.
Well, I work well with YouTube and Daily Motion. Each site has its own
Quirks.
You got it, right? And YouTube would actually promote the video in certain ways, and Daily Motion would actually promote it in certain kind of ways. I've actually got 2 live streams as well. I can actually go live. Yeah, this is a secret, and because
we won't
we're
tell
very
anybody. I
advanced.
promise.
I can actually go live from the dance hall, and you can see people getting down. But that's not gonna release not until after Christmas.
Oh, Christmas presents.
Now hang on. Now that's live streaming through YouTube, right? That's
No, that's livestream.com.
Yeah, you got it.
But you
yeah.
can do live streaming through YouTube now too, right?
Well, you
Well,
can.
that's what I've heard. That's
if
what
you-
I've heard.
Yeah.
because the guys,
Not
Neil
it-
Laporte does it.
Yeah, but you have to have
guys-
a premium, like a.
You know the Wall
15
Street
invited.
protests and stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard that Google's done some live stuff from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. On the
Right,
bridge,
but-
there was some big stuff happening.
Right, but I've been with live stream and I've figured out all the technicalities and I know how it works. And you need a mobile device and I've done it. You see, so that's the next secret. But this is why I'm on the internet with dancehall, because I'm leading the UK, and I think I might be leading the world.
Hey, I just for our listeners, when he's talking like that, he's covering his mouth so nobody else can hear. So for all our listeners out there, turn the volume down.
The millions and millions of listeners.
He's whispering.
He's whispering.
So hopefully, like Google Plus, which we're talking on now, being the pioneers, I can go live. I can go live from the dance hall, and it'll be the first time ever worldwide that.
Have you done a Google Plus thing through the live from the dance hall and just like have the laptop strapped to your head or something?
You can do it now with an iPod Touch.
Yeah, I can do that. But here's what with this chat room we got here. What's the limit? What's the amount of people we can get in this chat room?
9. We have 2.
How much people? Oh, what was it called? F8, Facebook.
Yeah, we talked all about that in episode 59.
Yeah, we got well into that.
Hey, just so you know, after we finish our conversation here, head on over to uncensoredsocialunderground.com and just to see what you got yourself into here.
It's all, I can handle it.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty. Yeah, this guy. This is like people shoot at him.
Yeah,
Bunker
he
project.
can
Nothing.
All right. Let me tell you about the
we're
person
just sweet and kind and lovely and fabulous.
Okay, let me tell you about the person who carries the live stream. Now, Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, with Facebook.
Zucker baby. Yep.
Okay, I mean, respect to the guy. If I pronounce his name, sorry about it. But he did his live stream thing, and it's the same carrier that carried his thing. I saw the count went up to 100,000 people logged in to his stream, and these are the same people I use. So when they did the F8 about Facebook, I logged in, and these are the same people. So whereas here in Google Plus, only 9, I could get 900 or 9,000 or 900,000 on live stream.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
Or Justin TV or any of the other Ustream. There's lots of platforms out there.
But what you're putting out is relatively provocative, live stuff. I mean, if you could actually, that would make a great service. You could just basically say what's happened at the club scene now, and your job is to have maybe a team of 6 guys go to the 6 top clubs, do live streaming, and then people can look at their iPhone and say, you know what, this is the club that's happening, and everybody goes there.
You're right. That is part of the idea, and I have been training up. Mainly, I've got some female presenters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you go through the stuff on.
So can I ask you a racially sensitive question?
Go on.
Your female announcers, do they have large breasts, or are they scantily clad? I mean, attractive.
How is that racist?
That's not racist. That's not racist at all.
That's actually like
Bonnie
misogynistic.
Bonnie's pissed off. Look at that.
Bob, if you're going to ask that, I have some pointed questions about their male announcers as well.
I'm just like stirring up the crowd, Arian.
Bob, do I get to ask?
I'm going to get beat up after this show, I can tell you.
Do I get to ask, equivalent
she could ask
for the male announcers?
She could
sure,
ask
absolutely.
the
Our man cleavage, absolutely.
What's that got to do with social media?
Well, the larger.
Apple.
It's got everything to do with social media.
Sorry.
It's got everything to do with it. Yeah.
Asked by
I guess we gotta get that.
If you look at YouTube, that's all they were showing.
The larger the size, the more I
their
listen.
best assets. And if you go on
The
Facebook,
smarter
all the
she
pictures
is.
of all the people
Exactly.
is about their best assets.
Yep.
And the first generation of this video calls, you know what they were showing on the video, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, look at we're fantastic. I think we're going to jump into a different topic now. And we'd like you to join us if you don't mind.
That's it.
Okay,
Show's
go
over.
ahead. I can handle it.
Show's over.
So there's this guy, and he threw 4,800 messages in bottles into the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean.
I heard about that guy.
Yeah, he got 3,100 responses. Wow. So
he's not on Facebook. He says he's doing social networking the old-fashioned way.
Old-fashioned way, Can you imagine, like, 4,800 bottles, and he gets 3,100 responses. That's a better return rate.
And he doesn't put his phone number
on Twitter.
He doesn't put his phone number in the message. He only puts his address because he doesn't want to make it easy for people to contact him.
That's
puts
crazy.
his return address, and he put out 4,800 messages in a bottle, threw them into the ocean, and they reached the Bahamas. They reached all over the world, and he received 3,100 letters back.
Now,
some of these people are over the last how many years?
13 years.
And some of these people are like are very close friends, and they send him Christmas presents every year and stuff like that. It's pretty amazing.
It is very cool. Very, very cool.
And
so,
your question to me is what?
Well, you could send your videos in a bottle.
Yeah. Well, why don't you send us a message via a bottle?
Yeah, that it's actually out of date because
you've got evergreen material.
What?
No,
evergreen.
It's out of date because just the same way we're speaking now. If I sent you the tape of my response, we're speaking in real time, live time, and all you got to do is go down to Google or go down to Dailymotion, and you're watching it live.
I know. You know what they should do is they need to do a new social network called Message in a Bottle. You put a message in, you pump it in a bottle, and it goes out, and you don't get a response for 13 years. That would be awesome.
But some of those bottles have taken 100 years to get from one part of the ocean to the other part, don't you?
It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Yeah, that's.
Well, yeah, I won't be alive to get a response.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a will thing. Dear children, expect a message from somebody in about 30 years. Be kind to them. Crazy.
Is that kind of reverse of what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Terminator?
Yep. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh, really?
Hey, Doug said he was going to be back, and he didn't come back.
He ain't back. Harsh tokes, dude. Hey, talking about the London scene. How big is social media there? Is everybody like talk? I'm a Twitter crazy person. I'm a Facebook crazy person. I'm a G+ crazy person. What is the predominant in the club scene, at least, social media platform?
Well, from where I'm at, everyone has migrated to Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was on Facebook. I'm ahead of the game. I was on Facebook long before many people. And now they've migrated. That's where they're there. What I'm finding with Google Plus, I'm finding a different, more. The people I've got in my circle, some of them are scientists. Some of them are actually Google engineers. Believe it or not, Google. I've got IT specialists. I've got photographers. I've got creative people.
It does.
All the conversations I've had is with creative people, either IT people, photographers, video people, but the masses, I look at it like the dam. You've got a dam and it reaches a certain point, and then it breaks down, and then the masses would sort of just
it's like a tipping point.
Yeah, and Google. Those tipping points are usually around, let's say, Christmas and bank holidays.
Yep.
And so Google's Plus tipping point might be around Christmas. That's when we all on holiday and we ain't got nothing much to do, so we go on the internet.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So one last question before we jump into a totally different topic.
Okay.
No, I can't have another beer. It's our bartender just came and asked us if we want some more beer.
Oh, well.
Do you want a beer, dude? We can have it sent to England.
Yeah. Tell him to send me a beer. Top me up.
Yeah, top him off.
He wants a Nigerian Guinness.
One quick Nigerian
yeah.
Guinness for a fellow in the computer. I'll upload the computer iFunnel, and you can give it down.
Oh, have you looked at my profile picture on Google Plus?
Yes.
You see Star Trek?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're Trekkie.
Yes, indeed.
You seen it?
Yes.
Okay, so in that vein, so just put it in the transporter and just zap it over to me.
Hey,
Beam me up, Scotty.
So okay,
Beam me up, Scotty.
let's just jump into some TV shows. Do you watch the Big Bang Theory?
No.
Because if you like Star Trek, I mean, you're totally related to this show.
It's hilarious.
No, it plays a lot. over here in the UK, but I just put it on in the background and turn the volume down while I'm on the computer screen. And I think in the background you can see I've got 2 and 3 different computer screens.
Well, you got a lot of videos lying around there. You like tons of video stuff. Is this your garage or something, or is your den, or? Your wife has shoved you into the corner, honey. That's your area. Don't be touching the rest of the house.
Well, it's kind of my area, and well, it's not the garage. It's sort of a main living area. But you talk about videos over there. You know, it could be naughty videos, but I was talking to some techs online, and they're talking about this new thing called the cloud. You know, do you know what the cloud is all about? Tell me what all the cloud is about.
Well, it's just putting everything in servers that not on your computer. So it's virtual hard drives, basically. If you want,
it's your information or your applications that you use instead of being on your computer physically. They're physically up on the internet.
Yeah, so it's virtual hard drives.
And I said to the last guys, you know, is it okay for me to store my porno movies up on the cloud?
Bob, you look jealous.
I don't know. It depends how many hours he's got, right? And it depends on the subject matter. I don't know. I think his series on Club Cleavage is brilliant. You know.
But here's what's a fact. Okay, we're now on the internet, but before the internet was cable. Was Canada one of the pioneers in sort of the cable stuff? Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're basically, you know, what is that thing? Is like United States is Canada's pants.
Yeah,
and
I
United
love that.
States like and basically United States, Canada is United States hat. So you know.
All right. Oh, let me just get straight to the point.
All right, get to that point.
Cable and satellite was big before internet.
Oh yeah.
But the backbone and what people logged in for was for the porno stuff.
Oh yeah, well that's what drives the net.
Yes.
Except for the first time in history, exactly. Bonnie, give us a fact there, wasn't it? For the first time in history that Facebook, social media surpassed activity from porn. First time it's ever happened.
There was porn and gambling were the two big ones.
Porn and gambling,
and social media is surpassed.
I think the fact that people could sext probably made a difference there too.
Yeah,
they didn't need to be on.
What is this word you use?
Social media sex. Oh, that's our gaming maven, so don't mind him.
Hi.
He used to drink Pepsi
term.
here. Now he drinks black beer.
I'm the other guy in the hangout.
I probably got an answer for that. Rather than watching the videos on those porno sites on Facebook, you could actually talk to somebody where you can actually have real sex with them.
It's called an iPhone.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to interrupt you here for a second. We've got a new guest. It's Nani.
Nene.
Nani?
Nene.
Nani, where are you coming in from on this G+?
Mexico.
Mexico. Good, man. What time is it there in
Hola.
Mexico? Hola.
It's almost 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Whoa.
Okay, the guy that's talking about sex is our club specialist. He's from London, England. He's the party specialist. He's amazing stories. What are you into social media at all in Mexico?
Well, not that much.
No?
Actually,
Do you have a
seeing
Facebook?
what's up tonight.
Cool. Do you got a Facebook account?
Yeah, I do.
And you got a Google Plus account, obviously. Which one do you prefer?
Of course. Well, both of them. I use them for different things.
Oh, well, okay. So how?
For example, on Facebook, I have all my friends, all my family from school. I don't know, and in Google Plus, I have met a lot of new people, and it's pretty interesting too. So I really enjoy both of them.
So for you, Facebook is more of a set community, people you know, people you're comfortable with, and Google Plus is you're kind of venturing, maybe clubbing, going out there, meeting people you never would imagine meeting before.
Exactly. I mean, there's no way I could be talking to you right now if it weren't for Google Plus.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So
now,
I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm you can't see me, but I'm off in the distance here.
I'll show up.
He's naked. Yeah, naked.
Oh, the German Maven naked.
So,
I hate that when that happens.
Who's
where
naked?
where in Mexico are you?
I'm in the capital.
Mexico City.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have to forgive us because we got 8 microphones going into my computer, so we have
Hey,
a bunch
did you
of
just do
people talking.
something? No.
Now it's the German Maven came.
German Maven.
Yeah, don't worry.
No.
Hi.
Headphones.
Do you hear me? Yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah. Put your headphones on and turn off your external speakers. So, dude in Mexico, what's your name?
Jorge. My real name is Jorge.
Jorge.
Exactly.
So, Jorge, what do you do to make money to be
Can
able
I
to
ask?
afford
Can I ask
the
a
internet?
question of Jorge?
After
Jorge, would you like to watch some of Patrick's booty shaking videos?
Patrick, what?
Don't mind.
Just don't ignore him.
Yeah, just ignore him.
Because I know I would.
He's the gaming maven. So Jorge, what do you do for to keep yourself in bandwidth?
Well, actually, I'm studying right now, so
Any particular specialty?
I'm an architect.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And well, it's pretty cool, pretty awesome. I live with my mom. Obviously, I sound like a loser right now, but I'm only 21, so.
It's okay. We forgive you.
Okay.
You got to start somewhere.
So I'm gonna jump over to our new guest, which is the German Maven. We know her. You've made it here. Hi, how you doing?
Thank you. How are you? Do you
Hello,
hear me?
Astrid.
Okay, Astrid, your volume's way too high. So we're gonna get her to adjust her volume there.
Yeah, but it's not mine.
Oh, that's
It's on yours, right?
That sounds much better.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So the reason that we've got our German Maven logging in is you've got an interview happening tomorrow on G+?
Yay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what's the...
It's the first time doing it over Hangout, so I'm quite excited.
Okay, so what's happening tomorrow? Are you doing some sort of interview for your magazine?
No, this time it's a job interview for one of the biggest blogging companies in Germany that I want to work for.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
And
Good luck.
And how do you say that
Thank
in
you.
German? How do you say that in German? Because it's obviously not.
Guten und Gid.
No?
No.
No?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So like
We
that's-
have a lot of English terms in the company names, so it's not very unusual.
Yeah, it's very similar like that in Asia when I was there. A lot of people would use English headlines to grab people's attention because it was cool. So there you go.
Yeah,
Who knew?
I think through the internet it's also more international. We have a lot of English verbs that we just don't translate, so it's...
Yeah, no kidding. So are you going to be a writer for them or a social media specialist?
No, I will write blogging about fashion and hairstyle again.
Oh,
That's where I'm
hairstyle.
coming from.
So will you be able to do that from here, or are you going to
Go
just
back.
anywhere you want to live in the world?
Yeah,
Nice.
just
Nice.
yeah. But my visa is running out, so I will leave you guys in 3 months. So,
No.
yeah, but I will come a couple of times, so
Oh yeah.
we
well,
can celebrate still my leaving then.
Can we take Bunker on the road? Where are you going to be? We'll come to you.
We are
Okay,
going
no,
to go to the Black Forest.
Yes, I'm going back to the Black Forest, and then I will spend 3 months in Italy next
I
year.
heard they make really good cake in the Black Forest.
Yes, we do actually. Yes.
but I heard the cheese isn't as good in Germany.
Yeah, but isn't it? Yeah, no, but I live close to the France border,
Hmm
so I'm just
So
switch
you're
over
going to go
and buy my
invade
cheese
France for
there.
their cheese?
So you drive down, get the cheese, and
Yes.
come
exactly.
back.
It's like so
Because it's just 10 kilometers and no borders, because European Union, that's great. The same money, we have the same money, euro, so
very nice.
I love that.
But even the French cheese in Germany, the imported French cheese in Germany, you were saying is different because of the German
Yes.
laws.
Okay, mute it.
Yeah. Because we are not allowed, we have a special law. We have a law of everything, you know, guys. Also, the internet is like very, very strict, regulated. So it's also with the cheese, with the beer. We have a very old, one of our oldest laws is about beer brewing.
Yep, the Bavarian purity laws.
Yes. You're very good informed, Andrew.
Yeah, we interviewed the head brewmaster of Okanagan Springs, who's from Germany.
Oh, cool. Yes, I know. Actually, I met him, I know.
Yeah.
Haven't they got the Oktoberfest happening?
Yeah, it's just finished, actually, on Monday.
Oh, I missed it. Oh,
yes, and the thing is, it was not quite so good, but like last year we hit the 8 million visitors people, and this year it was only 7 million point 2. Yeah. But way more beer consumed than last year. So what does it say about the people? They drink more.
No, they got lots of problems. That's why. Greece is the problem. That's why they drink.
Yeah. That is absolutely true. So, yeah.
So I've got a question for our Mexican guest.
Yeah.
What is the beer of choice? You guys like dark beer down there or
Dos
light beer?
Equis.
Not Dos Equis.
Yes, we have. I don't know. We have a lot of beers.
So what's your favorite beer?
My personal favorite beer would be Tecate. I don't know if you've ever heard about it.
Nah. Is it a dark beer or light beer?
That's light beer. About dark beer, I would rather have Indio.
Really?
Yeah, they're all Mexican beers, so...
Yeah. So my question is, do you do it with ice? Because when I was in Thailand, it was so hot, every beer had ice in it.
No, never. Cold, but not with ice.
Very nice. Andrew, do you have any social media questions?
No. I'm all.
He's all ears.
Yeah.
And now we're getting an echo here. Who's got their mic on to give me an echo? Astrid? Oh yeah, definitely I'm getting an echo. So it's I'm using Google Plus with extras, and it looks like in Google Plus with extras, it's taken the volume control out, which sucks.
Well, I have to say this has been a really, really weird day. I just walked out of a hangout.
Oh yeah.
Because there were about 6 or 7 dudes, all dudes, talking about having sex.
Oh, weird.
And
as
soon as I came here.
You mean dudes and dudes having sex, right?
No, I mean talking about having sex.
With women.
And,
with what? Other dudes?
Well, I know each other. I don't know. I didn't stay long enough to find out. And I came here, and the first thing I listen is you, Patrick, talking about sex too. So
Google I know, it's very sad, isn't it? Jeez. So
no, it's very exciting.
Hey,
with a couple of beers.
This is, I think he was the first guy. Patrick's the first guy in the Bunker Project to use the word stiffy. So he just slipped that one in very early. Hey, I got a question. In Mexico right now, what is the most popular social media platform? Would it still be Facebook, do you think?
I think maybe High Five. High Five is pretty big in Mexico too.
No, not that much.
Not anymore?
No, actually, no. Nobody uses High Five.
Oh, really?
No. Nor High Five or how do you MySpace?
Yeah.
No, MySpace is
completely dead.
Wow.
Completely dead.
All right.
What about Orchid?
Orchid? No, nobody uses them. No,
wow.
No.
So it's basically Facebook and G+?
Facebook and G+, not that much either.
Yeah.
I've tried to convince my friends to move to Google Plus to experience it, but they just don't like it. They're not open to new things. So.
Well, you think it's because they have a set community there already, and they're they're comfortable with it. They go to Facebook. Yeah. They locked in because of the community.
It's hard to move. It's like moving to a new phone, moving to a new place. It's like it's a lot of work.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
Bob, could you tell me the locker behind you? Where are you guys?
We're in a pub. We're in a pub.
Are you in the gentleman's changing room or something?
You found us out. Damn it.
We're in a pub in Vancouver.
We are ladies here.
And we got this to hold all of our podcasting gear.
Yeah.
So we don't have so I don't have to lug it over
Ladies,
every.
So you are in the ladies' changing room.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Busted.
That's why I'm sweating so much. There's a lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure. Nutty. Okay, so here's a general question to our international audience. What is the most popular time of day for social media? Is it like in the morning, during the workday, or in the evening?
Okay, London, Patrick here.
First, Emily.
Patrick, you're on. Okay.
Patrick.
Okay, Patrick here, London. I think it's around 8-9 o'clock in the morning. I tend to find there is congestion, and it's usually on Facebook that I'm on at the moment. And I think early in the morning, people log on. Let me tell you a short 30-second story. I'm there with my girlfriend, and we're making love and stuff, and she's got 2 mobile phones, and it's just beeping all the time. It's like messages are coming in on Facebook and stuff.
So basically, you're saying, Patrick, if you're in London, you're going to have sex, don't do it, or turn off or mute your phone, right?
Well, yeah, because it's, if you got it connected to getting messages from when somebody posts something up on Facebook,
Yeah.
And
I'm
there
sorry, if
with
she's
my
still
lady,
thinking
and this
about
thing is
the
beeping all
social
night.
media, you're not doing your job.
Yeah, she's
Sorry,
ignoring
say
the
that
phone.
again?
If she's thinking about social media and thinking about answering, you're not doing your job.
Ouch.
Well, no, I guess she's right, but I need somebody to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Right?
Well, tell you what, I think you should have a hangout next time you do it. We'll give you pointers. How's that? Oh man,
This
Okay,
show is
social and not much media.
okay, so
It's hot, isn't it?
so is that Nini, the guy?
Nene.
Nene. So for you, what's the most the busiest time for social media for you? Is it in the morning, afternoon, or evening?
Well, I think because of my age, obviously all my friends, or the most part of my friends, they are my age, so they have school in the morning, so there's no, how do you say, no traffic, no media traffic in the morning. It's all happening in the late hours, from 6 o'clock to maybe midnight.
Wow.
That's when it's going on.
So, okay, so Nini, I cannot pronounce his name, but
Jorge.
Jorge, our
That's
Mexican gigolo. He's puffing on a massive cigarette, making us feel jealous.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Does everybody smoke in Mexico? Because apparently the pollution's so bad you don't really have to smoke cigarettes to ruin your lungs.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people I know do smoke.
Yeah, it's in vogue.
no fumar in Vancouver.
How about London? Patrick, is everybody smoking? Does everybody smoke tobacco in London?
In London, we've got new laws. You can't actually smoke in nightclubs or restaurants or pubs.
How new is
And,
that law? How new? It's like 6 months or something?
No, it's a
about
few years.
Yeah, 6 months a year.
So how long has it been in Vancouver we haven't been able to smoke?
Couple years.
Oh, mid-90s.
So, yeah, Vancouver,
Wow.
it's been banned since the 90s.
No,
Well,
no.
we actually
it
have
hasn't
a
been that
law,
long.
the
2000?
same law here.
I was working
It
in.
has about
Oh, sorry.
3 years.
Nina, it's been 3 years?
Yeah.
You know what? I like it when you don't smoke in clubs because you can actually stay in the club without your eyes popping out of your head and dying from the
and
Oh,
your hair.
yeah, and coming out there
And
with
your
your
hair
hair and your
smelling and-
Well,
and everything
for active
stinking
users,
like
clothes.
cigarettes.
smokers like me,
It's
a
harsh
huge,
dose, dude.
huge disadvantage.
It's a
Yeah,
huge
well,
disadvantage.
you can always quit.
Well, they just passed a new law in Vancouver last year, or a couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
the insurance maven says, yeah, quit. You'll live longer and you'll get better coverage.
So in Vancouver, you can't even smoke 3 meters in front of the door of any restaurant. That's a city bylaw. So if you're a smoker, you can't just leave, hang out by the door. You got to walk 3 meters away from the door and smoke your cigarette.
Yeah, one of a local Vancouver comedian makes a joke, Kevin Fox, about how when you're walking into a store and you have your dog with you, you have to tie your dog outside and then walk in, and the dog looks in at you with his little puppy dog eyes, and So when he's walking in with his non-smoking friends, he's outside smoking a cigarette, and he's looking in at his friends who are in the store, and he's out in the rain.
I know, it's just like being a dog in Vancouver.
Well, in the UK, you can't smoke in your car or van if it's a vehicle used for working.
Oh,
So like,
Wow.
yeah. So like, if
Cabs.
you're like, your vehicle is for work, tradesmen.
So that's workers'
repairmen.
compensation or kind of thing going on.
Yeah, you can't smoke in your van or your car. You get arrested.
wow. Well, you get a ticket. You don't get arrested. You get a ticket, right?
But that's what they call it over there. They call it.
Honestly, I think it should be if
No,
you
yeah,
have
you're right,
children
you're right,
in
you
your
get it.
vehicle, you shouldn't be allowed to smoke in it.
Well, that's
either.
illegal in Canada. You can't smoke with children in the car.
Really?
Yeah, it's illegal in Vancouver.
Okay.
You get a big ticket for that. What about other stuff like smoking crack's okay then? Big ganja joint. That's okay because it's not
I
tobacco.
don't think that's okay anywhere.
No.
Yeah, no, you're joking there, right?
I actually have to say I kind of have a bit of a funny story there because I sell insurance.
Yeah.
And we have a simplified critical illness or life policy you can get if you can answer no to like 10 questions.
And one of them is
It's like if you smoke cigarettes, obviously you're gonna get the smoker's rate. But we also say, do you do illegal drugs and other things, excluding marijuana and hashish? Excluding. Because on the West Coast, if you excluded marijuana, nobody would get covered.
You go to business.
And apparently, if you exclude hashish in the eastern provinces, nobody get covered.
Wow, really?
So I can cover someone for critical illness or up to $100,000 of permanent life insurance if they can answer no to 10 questions, even if
I'm gonna come.
they
to
smoke a doobie and do hash.
They're covered.
They're covered.
Well, hey, I'm coming over to your. Let's talk about insurance.
So, Margaret,
because
what are
I'm
the
paying
10
a premium
questions
right
they
now.
have to
I'm
say
taking
no
a
to?
premium.
The
But
10 questions are pretty
It's the THC
basic
clause.
things.
But
Then
you know what's
health
great? We're
questions.
talking about social media. We that's social drugs. We got ecstasy and there's other social.
There's
drugs.
G plus. I hear that is seriously addictive.
So far,
I was hanging out doing some G plus in an alley the other day. Holy cow!
I can say as an insurance
Mainlining that
professional,
crap.
there is no additional rating for a G plus addict.
It said, I smoke crack, but I'm on G plus. Well, G plus, you get another 50%.
Okay, crack is a whole other issue. We won't even go there.
Yeah. Well, I'm a plasterer, so the cracks falls on me, All right, I was stretching it. God, Bob, you're so weak sometimes.
James is about to fall asleep.
Well,
James
that's okay because we're
And
not playing
I
games.
just won
It's
2
not-
levels of Angry Birds.
Oh, that just shows how
Marilyn
much.
has bought 2 domains.
Hey, you guys should be tweeting out. Come on,
What are
start
we gonna
working for
tweet?
the bunker.
Start talking about something worth tweeting.
Ooh.
All right, how about
So we got a harsh
let's
audience here.
quickly switch gears here and do a little review, Bonnie, on the Asus
Oh,
The
yeah. That's her
Asus
little hot pop
iPad.
up there.
Yeah.
So just for the people on our Google Plus panel here, we've got a couple of techie ladies here who
Goddesses.
have the techie goddesses who have like a couple Asus, brand new Asus tablets here. One of them's got a slide out keypad. And Bonnie's going to take it from here and give us
Okay.
her review and
Give us
what
a
she
breakdown,
thinks
Bonnie.
on
Or would
these
you like me to
devices.
quiz you?
Now, Bonnie is a regular here. She's our Twitter maven, and she also writes a
Blog, Women Talking Tech.
Women Talking Tech, and she's also writing a column on Rapid Times.
Rapid Time News, yeah.
Yeah,
Can we
Bonnie
see what
Talks
this
Geek.
Can we see
Bonnie
what this
Speaks
sex
Geek.
Bonnie
tablet
Speaks
looks
Geek.
like?
Yeah, and Marilyn, she runs a meetup group in the Buzz Cafe downtown, the Dot-Tel meetup group.
I do.
And she did have a Blog Talk Radio show.
I did, and I host a couple of HOBN meetings on a regular basis. And my background is healthcare, and my business today is in communications. I want to help people figure out their story and tell it well.
All right, so we got a few minutes left. Let's
Over to you, Bonnie.
let's sell these Asus tablets here.
Okay, so
Yeah, can you give us a close-up of the sexy body Asus tablet? Your faces are good, but I think the tablets are more sexy.
okay,
I need to see them.
so there is a 10-inch tablet, just like any other 10-inch tablet, a fair amount of them. And I don't know if I can do this. I have to put it down. What's different about the Asus ePad slider is the slider keyboard. So it's all part of the same unit. It's an Android tablet. And
it is sexy.
It is. I had it for
now.
24 hours, and someone asked me if I liked it, and I said, it is friggin' awesome. And I keep saying that.
I want to get married to it.
Hey, you know, like other tablets, if you wanted to have a case that would do that for you, you're paying $50-$60 for the case.
You're paying $100 for a keyboard for an iPad.
Exactly.
You are.
So you're paying another, $50, $60, $100 for a keypad to attach to it. So
and
it's a good value.
so it comes with an application that allows you to share your desktop. Yes, I know you can go out and find them, but the idea is that it's all
That's a nice butt in front of the shot, isn't it?
That's Bob's butt. He's taking pictures.
That's
of
photographer Bob. He's taking some shots to put on the website, uncensored, socialunderground.com.
Yep.
And yeah, Jorge, you should check out uncensored, socialunderground.com, because that's the show that you're on right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So what I'm doing, I have this unit as a review unit for 10 days. So I've replaced
because
my
Bonnie is the fabulous
tech maven, Twitter maven,
yes,
whatever.
She gets free stuff from Asus. Holy, she's connected.
But it's a review unit. I have to give it back, but still. So for 10 days, I've put away my laptop, and I'm only going to work on this tablet.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty good. So what is the OS? Android 2.
Android
2.3.
2.3. Yes.
Bonnie, how many Twitter
Honeycomb.
followers are following your comments?
43,000, give or take.
So Bonnie's got 43,000 Twitter followers.
1,500 or so.
So for all
Facebook.
the listeners there, you need to get to that level to be able to get,
That's right.
these demo units from Asus.
Yeah, now you met the Asus rep here at one
I
of
did.
our projects. That's why you're doing this, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so hey, I want some kickback here, big time. At least a beer.
Get 43,000 Twitter
Come on,
followers.
Bob. You got LinkedIn. You got LinkedIn M&Ms tonight.
Oh,
Yes.
that's true.
That's right.
LinkedIn M&Ms, and for all our guests on.
So what about the other Asus tablet there? Let's.
Oh,
This
all right.
is not a tablet, but a clamshell.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike yourself.
It is, sorry. This is not a tablet, but a clamshell. It is 17.6 millimeters thick, so less than, that's almost nothing.
So what is it running? Is it running Linux or Linux? Yeah. Okay.
And the idea here is that it boots up in about 20 seconds and takes you to the cloud. So this is my life in the cloud, is what I'm doing. So yesterday, Bonnie gave it to me in the morning at a business breakfast. My netbook and my PC are sitting idle at home, and I'm using Google Plus, Dropbox, all the other things that.
Well, it kind of reminds me of a black Apple. What do you call it? Air.
Except it's got this funny face on the screen, Bob. Can you see it from here?
Yeah. That's that perv. I know. Bob the perv.
He was
She's
recently
just showing
arrested, I
yeah, she's just showing my.
That's
Google
the
Plus.
mugshot, right? Yeah.
That's my Google Plus page.
Now, the
So-
idea here is that
Very
this is going to
sad.
be ideal for somebody who doesn't want to mess with the tech stuff, who wants to turn it on and click on their Skype icon, click on their Google Plus connection, go online and look up something in a browser and check their email. I have a couple of professional friends who a couple of weeks ago were complaining about wanting to use their computers but not wanting to bother with the tech. And for people like that, this would be ideal. Also, I think
Does it do anything else except log on the internet and
that takes you to the cloud.
that's it? So that reminds me a
Well,
lot of.
it does run Linux.
You can
It
do-
runs Linux, so you can do.
You can do almost anything in the cloud now.
Yeah, that's
And
the point.
the thing is, it's probably just like the new Google computers, like the
Chrome OS.
the Chrome OS.
Yeah,
And it's
definitely.
950 grams, so 2 pounds.
Yeah. What's the value? The monetary value on that one?
199, give or take.
Yeah, or
Okay.
about
Oh my
950
God, that's
grams a pop.
awesome.
Yeah. There
And
you go.
it's a nice keyboard.
It's got a webcam built in.
Hang on,
It has indeed.
950 grams.
That's what it says.
It's cheaper
I haven't
than-
actually weighed it, but
It's
that's
actually
what it says.
it's cheaper than pot.
Who knew? Except it's not
like
green.
how much is 950 gram?
And it can take you to the cloud.
It comes in colors, but not green. However, it can take you to the cloud.
Well, can BC take you to the cloud too?
Yeah, well, it lasts a lot longer. That's for sure. As long as the batteries last. It's like 10 hours.
Yeah, the battery's
10-hour
really good.
high, 950 grams. Not bad, not bad.
So you give it 2 thumbs up.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Excellent. Well, we'll get a feedback. Now, how long are you going to have this unit for? About a week?
It'll probably go back. Well, if we're lucky, I'll have it for the last day at the next bunker project, but I don't know.
So you'll be trashing it.
Well, Bonnie has your
your
bunker friend is going to have to take it back. He might have to fight Bonnie for hers. Bonnie's has a touch screen that this.
So who is the bunker
connection?
Yeah.
The dude that came in.
Yeah.
It was that dude came in about 3-4 shows ago, wasn't it?
Cifarelli?
Yes.
Yeah. At Asus.
I just can't keep
Twitter.
up with it. Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, our guy from London, Patrick, what's your favorite piece of portable software right now other than your camera? Not software, but hardware. Sorry, my bad.
Hardware. Well, I can't really. I don't think I have one really. The mobile phone I've got isn't anything
special
like any of the.
You don't have an iPhone?
Say that again.
You don't have an iPhone?
No, I don't.
Do you have an Android Nexus S?
No, I have a very simple phone.
Do you have a Razr?
The word is smartphone, and as I was talking about the streaming,
Are you using Symbian? Symbian? Nokia?
No, I think I may have the Android on it, but it's not on a. This is where I don't fall into the
tech,
the whole thing, right? Even though I am very advanced, and here I am at the nightclub, and I'm actually streaming live, and I go to one of my friends and I say to them, they've got an iPhone, and I said, look, log into that and see if you could get it. But so the streaming live on the mobile devices, some of them, the more recent one are you can do that and they're up to date, but most of them can't actually handle live streaming at the moment. And
it's actually the internet connection that is slowing it down. But with the 4G network now, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, well, it depends on the club. It depends on the club, right?
It depends on your internet connection.
It depends on the connection, but as you say, the 4G network now, is everybody up to date now? We had the new iPhone now, but remember, 90% of our people have got the older generation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They're not like us. Actually, count me out because I ain't got nothing, right? But they're not like you guys who've got the latest stuff there. So you've got to wait for the general community to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Astrid, sorry for jumping in there, but Astrid, you've got when we were talking about technology in Germany and stuff. When people in Europe think about what's happening here in North America, they think, "Wow, you guys got the newest of the new, and wow, everybody's got a smartphone." Blah blah blah.
But we're thinking the opposite. We're thinking, wow, the Europeans are so much more advanced than we are, blah, blah, blah.
Is the volume now better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
But not very much.
It's a little better, isn't it?
She's not talking, I can't tell.
Okay. To your question, I think the technical advice we are a bit in front of you guys of, but I meant the using of social media. We are way behind. Like using it from for business or for our companies. I think because like also Apple just launched everything very very close now to your North American deadline. We are not that behind anymore of technical advice. So what you mentioned is more. What I meant is that we are way behind using social media.
Yeah.
Are you listening at all?
So yeah.
Hey, Astrid, when I was in
a kiss, that's all.
When I was in France, we were going through these markets, and there was these people selling different things, and there was tech. It was all technology stuff, and they were saying USA technology. But if we go to a trade show in Vancouver, it's like European technology. So they're using it as a way to market, to show that they've got the cutting edge. But over there, they're looking back to North America and saying it's like North American technology. And here we're saying it's European technology.
But I think isn't it always what you don't have? Because
exactly.
Actually, it changed the last years. My experience was more that we are not looking anymore after the economic crisis to U.S. I'm sorry to say, we are looking to Asia, we are looking to China, we are looking to Russia, because Russia is way closer to us. Even the political problems are there. The technology or the development, what's going on between Russia and China right now, we are aware of that right now. We are not looking so much to North America anymore, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, they're U.S. is in decline.
Yeah,
whatever.
because we are also far away with what we call green technology. It's way more recycled. Like we have in front of our houses like 5 or 6 bins for garbage, different things to just collect it,
Well, it's the same in Japan too.
And we are looking mainly at the moment with a really wide eye to China, what happened in China, because also Germany invested a lot of money the last 10 years in China with the transfer pit or the train system or green energy. A lot of engineers went away from Germany to work in China.
Yeah, well,
So
I think. Well, isn't Germany recognized as one of the? It's kind of like as far as giving and helping other countries develop and giving resources. It's very similar to what the United States has done over many years.
Yeah, but we don't develop. We earn money with China because China is paying a lot of money.
Oh yeah, well they got a lot of money, don't they?
So that is not a developing country anymore. This is a technology, like they bring in knowledge into their land and they develop it and put it out way better.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
we had the thing that the Chinese resold our transfer pit to Germany after we sold them our trains.
I know. They just did that to the United States over the last 10 years. That's why the United States is basically screwed.
Yeah, but it's just working also very well, and this technology and this system works. So we are actually, to be honest, Europe is mainly at the moment looking to what's happening in Russia, also the political changes which will happen in 2 years, and to China, the development of the economy of China.
Wow. Astrid, thank you very much for the comments. We're going to be wrapping the show. Nini and
Jorge.
Jorge. Nina, you're going to have to, for your Hangouts, going to have to change your Google Plus account. And Patrick, thank you very much for that fascinating input in the scene. Please email us, and we'll connect you with other things that are happening with the show. We'd love to have you next time around, wherever, on every second Wednesday.
And we've got a 1-800 number if you want to call in with feedback. It's 1-877-636-1474. And we'd love to hear from you in the future if you have any questions, social media, or you just want to talk to us and tell us what's going on in the club scene in London.
We're covering like beer.
We'd love to hear from
technology, pornography, the basics. Oh, Patrick likes that one.
The 4 food groups.
The things of life.
Oh, amazing. Gentlemen and ladies, thank you very much. See you next week. Awesome.
All right, so...
the girls are doing the hula dance.
Our Twitter handle is @BunkerLive. Send us a tweet.
Yeah, go check us out at...
Facebook.com/TheBunkerProject.
And LinkedIn. Do we have a LinkedIn account?
No.
Well, we're going to start a LinkedIn account then.
We're everywhere else.
Facebook?
Meetup.com. You can do
Meetup.com. The Bunker Project.
Or just Google The Bunker Project Vancouver.
See you next week.
Awesome. Hey, guys, thank you very much. That was awesome.